Today, I'm spreading awareness about something called intellectual property theft. Intellectual property theft is another word for plagiarism. It's when you steal concepts and ideas that someone else created and pass it off as your own work. And I thought I would do that in the form of a story about a guy named Stan. Meet Stan, the guy who's never had an original thought in his life. Need a creative idea for your presentation? Stan's got you. Well, actually, he's got your neighbor's idea that he borrowed after hearing them brainstorming through the wall. His entire career was built on the fine art of intellectual theft. He was convinced that nobody noticed. Spoiler alert, everybody noticed. One day, Stan's luck reached an all-time high when he heard about his company's big innovation contest. The prize? A shiny new corner office and a year's supply of free coffee. Stan, who had spent months swiping ideas from unsuspecting coworkers, immediately went to work stealing again. He decided to present his latest idea, which was actually just a recycled pitch he overheard at a cafe. The idea? Smart socks. Socks that can remind you when to do laundry. Because who wouldn't want their feet yelling, "Wash me!" Stan strutted into the boardroom, confident as ever. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, "prepare to have your minds blown." And he wasn't wrong. Minds were definitely blown. Just not in the way he expected. As soon as he finished his pitch, the CEO leaned forward with a smirk. Stan, did you know our guest speaker today is actually the inventor of smart socks?" Stan's face went pale. The inventor smiled, pulled out a patent document, and began scrolling through a PowerPoint that looked oddly familiar. Stan's jaw dropped as slide after slide showed the same images he'd borrowed from the cafe conversation. In fact, the inventor went as far as to pull out a recording of her own brainstorming session, complete with Stan's face in the background, sipping coffee like an intellectual burglar. "Any comments, Stan?" asked the CEO. Stan blinked, sweating. Well, I was just testing the market, to see if the idea was popular. Good news, it is! Needless to say, Stan didn't win the contest. He didn't get the corner office either. He did, however, get a brand new desk in the basement next to the janitor's closet. And no free coffee. Moral of the story, stealing intellectual property is like borrowing someone's toothbrush. It's gross. Everybody knows you did it, and you're not going to end up with minty fresh results.